Mississippi State. Let's talk about what Blake Shapen needs to do. What are 3 keys for Blake Shapen to have success against Arizona State this upcoming week? And I think right now Arizona State is a 6.5-point favorite, depending where you are looking at, depending what day you're watching this video. It's a Tuesday morning right now. My biggest takeaway from Blake Shapen is, can he do what he did against Southern Miss and then some? I think you have to play how he played against Southern Miss with some improvement. If you watch the game, I thought Shapen played pretty well. After the game, you had Coach Huff, the Southern Miss head coach, say some really nice things to Jeff Lebby after the game if you saw them on midfield. So I was impressed by Shapen, but you have to repeat the good and eliminate the bad. That equals more consistency. So what are the 3 keys? Well, key number 1, the accuracy component. He was the most accurate quarterback in the SEC for week 1 of any SEC quarterback playing an FBS opponent. His adjusted completion percentage was 90%. Again, the most accurate SEC quarterback last week. Here, I do think Southern Miss will end up being one of the top teams in the Sun Belt. I'm really big on Coach Huff. I think Southern Miss brought in a lot of good players, so I do think it was a fairly decent test for Mississippi State and Blake Shapen here. So you want to lean into your accuracy. I think you're going to have to continue to be accurate even facing a better defense. Key number 2, and this comes with eliminating the bad. Eliminate turnovers. You had 1 interception and also had a fumble. I can't remember if Southern Miss actually got the ball, but you did have a fumble. So you had 2 turnover opportunity plays. You don't want to give Arizona State more opportunities, especially if it's down the red zone, especially giving them a short field, right? So eliminate those turnovers. That's part of being a bit more consistent. And key number 3, convert on big downs. I think 3rd down and red zone opportunities. I think if you can stay close in the game, hell, you may even be up in the 4th quarter, you're still going to have to be able to convert on some of these big downs here. This is going to keep drives alive. It's going to keep Arizona State off the field, and it's going to keep your defense off the field as well, getting rest, being able to recover, going through their game plan. I think this is a huge key for Blake Shapen and for Mississippi State in general in order to beat Arizona State, converting on big downs, 3rd down and red zone opportunities. That's like a does statement. Well, whatever. I'm still saying it here, right? So the 3 keys for Shapen: be accurate, eliminate turnovers, and convert on big downs. Here, if you're Arizona State's defense, how are you trying to stop Blake Shapen? How are you trying to stop a veteran quarterback who's coming off of a really solid week 1 performance and win? Well, I'm going to give you the underneath routes. I'm not going to let you take anything deep. I'm giving you these underneath routes. Can you march up and down the field time after time after time? If you can do it once, great. Twice, okay, fine. But can you do it again and again and again and convert on touchdowns and not field goals? That's what I'm doing if I'm Arizona State's defense. I'm forcing Blake Shapen to beat me over and over and over again for the course of a full game here, and maybe he gets impatient. Maybe he tries to take a shot, and that's when I can capitalize on that opportunity, right? But again, if I'm Arizona State's defense, I'm giving you these underneath routes, and I'm hoping you get impatient, and I'm daring you I'm giving you the opportunity to beat me over and over and over. Again, if you're Blake Shapen, you say bet, no big deal. That's perfect. That's my offense anyways, right? So if you're a Mississippi State fan, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think the keys are for Shapen against Arizona State's defense? What do you want to see from Blake Shapen? What do you think needs to happen for Shapen and Mississippi State to win here? So those